Oh, let's get after it. Let's get after it. Let's do it. Oh my God. I might be on a little later today, a little longer, sorry, I should say, because there's a lot to cover, a lot of shit to talk, a lot of things to mention, and I don't want to leave a lot of people out, so I will not rush anything. I will make sure I take my time explaining because a lot of the people that I want to talk about and mention deserve not just a quick glossing over their records, their achievements, their accomplishments. None of that stuff should be, excuse me, glossed over. So before I get to any of my talking, guys, if you're going to do any chats that are paid and stuff, they might not get answered today. It's one of those shows where all I'm going to do is talk, 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 and talk. So I'm going to mention the people that came on quick, and I'm going to get right to it. So I apologize if I missed your question, but there's going to be a lot to talk about. So don't get all mad if I miss your question, and don't hit me up on the peasant chat and tell me that I missed the question. Shit's just going to go down like that today. So we got King Yodi, 2000 MCR, Mike Hunt, Leonard Haza, Clean 93 GT, Gallo Bravo, Matthew Nichols, 508 Josh, 305 F150, Matthew Nichols, Fresh Pasteles, Sean Matz, we got JD Swag, one of the mods, Angel H, Gallo Bravo, Junior Garza, Godfather S550, Twisted 500, the new quickest and fastest GT500 owner on the planet. We'll talk about that. Just like I said, when Twisted 500 is going to go to Modnats, drop his balls and say, peace, I'm out. I got to go to a wedding. Clean 93 GT, Miniback Madman, Mike Rodriguez, Jared Wells, Mike Schmidt, Wayne Hurt, Denzel, Bondo Bird in the house, Patina Performance, Clip Clop the Horse, 508 Josh. We got Eliza's S550. Chupapi, excuse me, and I'm still sick. Yes, I drove up. Nothing is better for like bronchitis than to drive 5 hours to a place that's 30 degrees at night for 2 days. Fucking awesome. HCFU grad, Ancient Orange, whatever, something Lou. Matt A, J Beza, Clean 93 GT. Okay, let's get after it. Let's get after it. So, Real Teal. You all know Wesley Evans. You all know who he is. We've all talked about Wesley Evans. Yes, he has a small block Ford, but he went to open comp, and a lot of his friends from Second Shift Racing, thank you for the shirt, guys. Second Shift Racing hooked me up with a really badass shirt. Fits really nice. Thank you very much. Fills out the sleeves nicely. This is what it looks like when a guy, you know, can fill out a sleeve. So Wesley Evans went up there and said, you know, he's not that far from the area. So he's like, let's get after it. Let's show up and fuck around. Okay, cool. Open comp, you can run anything you want. And his goal was to become the first and only H-pattern stick shift, obviously, nitrous car, like ever. So he goes up there. I met him at in the staging lanes. The problem with crewing a car is, or just having a vendor spot, is you kind of have to live in your spot. But one of the guys from Second Shift Racing grabbed me and said, I want you to meet Wesley. I met him. He's a good dude. I met all his crew. And we'll talk about that a little later. But here is the pass that the dude made late at night, and I totally missed the pass. Why? We're on a schedule. When you go to a track with a crew, you are on a schedule. So you have to go, hotel, eat, all, you know. So I missed it. I missed this pass. But check this shit out. Fucking badass. 799, 172. Forget that though. Listen to the guy with the camera.
Yes! Yes! 799! Oh my God! Woo! For real Teal. Fastest not a stick car.
Fastest not a stick car. 799.
Wesley! Yes!
That's so cool because
oh my God!
Again, let's watch it. Let's watch it again. Fuck! Look at the flame out of fourth gear in this thing. Shit, bro. And the funny thing is that the thing that comes to mind every single time I see him run is his boy when he beat Cletus. When he beat Cletus, he was at Streetcar Takeover. He was like,
that's that fucking gangster shit right there. Fucking Chuck Hayes, boy.
one more time.
That's that fucking gangster shit right there. Fucking Chuck K's, boy. Rap on the trip.
Yeah, they're just talking all that shit. So it's really good to see real Teal going after and just fucking going, check this out. Stick shift, Cobra, nitrous, small block Ford, getting it done. Do you know that motherfucker is still getting hate from motherfuckers? Still getting hate? Oh, it's not as fast as the Grandest car. Well, it's not as fast as Joe Steele. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got with your Grand Prix? What do you got with your fucking, not even a Gen 1 F-150, you got a 2-valve F-150 talking all that shit. The guys that are on Instagram and all this stuff, talking all that shit against real Teal, are you fucking insane? The fuck is wrong with you? That car is in a small block Ford nitrous car? Stick? That he built himself? Dude, come on, cut the shit. So congrats to Mr. Wesley Evan. That was just ridiculous. Good to see, and everyone was just super happy to see it done. So then we will talk about the Oscar Morin, who decided to apply for his motherfucking pilot's license. Look at this motherfucker. Shrek Army in the house. This motherfucker. He just went straight up, and it was against Keith Ray, I think. Dude, like stupid. And I think there's other video of him getting up there. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, look at this. There's like a still of him like ridiculous, bent the shock, right? And they fixed it, and they came back and ran a 7.0. Came back, fixed it, ran a 7.0, super duper badass. And I hung out with him for a little bit. He came over, talked to me at the Lund Racing camp, had a good time. We just kind of broed out, him and Edwin Martinez and a couple of the guys that came up from the valley. They ended up, just hanging out, talking. And I love talking to people that you can absolutely relate to the moment they speak to you. You're talking the same language. You guys are literally, it is Spanish, but it's like a Spanglish, and we get it. Edwin, Oscar, all his crew, super great guys. So the fact that they were able to rebuild it, get it back out there, run to the semifinals in the money, I think, on King of the 4-valve. 7.0 in the quarter is nothing to sneeze at. Stupid. So then we also have, you all know who the fuck this guy is. Joel Steele showed up. Guys, the who's who. Like everybody Mustang game, were there. So the dude was a 680, 690 car all weekend. One driver mod, was in King of the 4-valve, had a CO2 issue with his boost controller that held him from making clean, consistent runs. But the guy's just super impressive, dude. And guess what? This car is now for sale. That's right, guys. This car right here is for sale. Right here, Joel, Aaron Steele, girl and him. You always wonder about those accounts, right? It's for sale, and this is the right time to try to sell that car. If you're going to sell a car that is a legitimate, stupid fast car, stick 684-209, that's the quickest he went at Modnats. This is the time to sell it. Time to get some of that money, build you something better and faster, because it is at its peak of popularity, and in my opinion, it's marketplace value. So congratulations to Joel Steele, winning driver mod and putting up a fight in King of the 4-valve, because the dude was right there. King of the 4-valve, he was right there in the running. It wasn't like he was like, he was competitive. It's not like he was like, oh, for a stick car. No, for anything. The guy was right there running sixes with a stick car all weekend. So it was really cool to see. Then we're going to talk about Lund Racing. Let's get finally to Lund Racing. A lot to talk about with Lund Racing. A lot. Actually, before I talk about Lund Racing, let's talk about Twisted Orange, the GT500 that I said would run the best time at Modnats, and sure enough, he did. And I'll tell you why in a second. 820, what is it? 823 at 167 on a 2020 GT500. Why? It's got a turbo 400 in it. That's right. He said, fuck this DCT bullshit. It's got a turbo 400 in it. And, you know, he did it, dropped his balls because there's no micro record with this car. It is the quickest and fastest 2020 GT500, period. Like, fucking period. Done. Now, the quickest and fastest DCT equipped GT500 is Evolution, who went like 850 a whole bunch of times. I don't have any video of that around, but ridiculous. It was a bracket 850 car, and that one still has the DCT. That one still has everything as it should, but Twisted 500 has a turbo 400 in it, and it was just an 830, 820, 840. It was just dumb fast. Stock motor, I believe, stock motor with a Hellion sleeper kit. I mean, just unreal. And you see what a turbo 400 can do for you if you specifically want to drag race that car. There was a whole bunch of other guys there with GT500s, and of course, a guy that I heavily despise bought one, and I went, exactly. We all knew he was gay, so he just confirmed it by buying one of those. So it was great. Great to see, you know, gay guys buying those cars. This is how sticky the track was. By the way, this is, shout out to Michael Zakis, whatever. The track was so on point. Motherfuckers were having ACL and ankle injuries. Look at this motherfucker. Whoa. Look at that. I'm going to put this on a loop. Just constant. I am not going to stop playing this. This is just the best thing I've ever seen. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at his legs go. Legs above head. I mean, the track was that his right leg gets stuck. Hey, right there. Good time. Good time. So, okay, let's talk about Lund Racing. So, I'm going to tell you the setup, right? I go up there to, I go up there and ended up going to support crew and everything. And they had run a couple of 7-second passes. So the goal was to reset. The whole goal of the weekend was to reset the 6R80 record. That's all. I don't care what happens after that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, right? Because anything can happen with racing. But as long as you reset the record of the 6R80, that's the main goal in my opinion. So we go up there and we run a 740, and we're not that amazed by it. We're just like, okay, no big deal. I mean, we're duplicating what it already did on a smaller motor in not so great conditions at Hail Mary Derby. So we're saying, well, we absolutely have to get after it on this event because the DA was in the negatives. The motor is 5.2 based. It still has the Lund Racing turbo system. 4R200, pretty much the same setup, but more power. So we were like, well, we have to lean on this car. Now, shout out to Second Shift Racing for grabbing the mid-track video. But listen, if you guys can look how long Senior was on the chip, man, I got a lot to say about this shit, but I'm gonna be cool about this. I'm gonna chill out. It's all good. But he was on the chip for like 10 seconds. By the way, Senior is in the left lane, which is to your right. So this is Senior right here. .734, 189. The flyby. Flyby is stupid. Sheesh, my God. So congratulations to Senior and the whole crew over there. I honestly just showed up and, I was like, Johnny come lately. They were there for 2 days before me. They went 734 at 188 or 189. Resetting the 6R80 record. Now let's get to the racing. Now I don't have a lot of the footage of the racing because honestly, I wasn't there to take footage. I wasn't there to try to make TikTok memes. I was there to fucking crew the car. Okay. So we go up there, qualifying passes. I think we did a 780 because we had like a spark plug issue. One of the runs the car spun. Nothing we did. I think we had to mess around with suspension and boost settings, figuring it out. But once we had it figured out, we had a tune that was a 740 7:30 A to B pass, but on awesome track prep, like awesome track prep, right? If the track wasn't there, I don't think we are able to lean on it. I think the track prep at Bradenton, one of the rentals with Wade Rich running it, was awesome, similar, and the conditions were pretty damn good. So if we can hit up another rental in the car's current state, we don't doubt that the car has a 20 in it based on the data that we saw. So we go out there and we run 6R80 Pro. Out of like 12 cars, I think 4 make it to eliminations or actual finals because other people broke or for whatever reason, 4 cars made it. Scott Hasty, Palm Beach Dino car, and 2 Lund Racing cars. Chambly, Senior, Palm Beach Dino car, and Scott Hasty, who is a Whipple 3.852 car. That car, in my opinion, was the most impressive 6R80 car all weekend because he ran all blower and then he ran 6R80 Pro. Interesting that he's running a second gear leave after saying, 6R80s aren't really 6R80s unless they leave in first gear. So, Scott Hasty, if you'd like a 4R200 power by the hour, will make your dreams come true and your 750 pass will become a lot more manageable. You might have to eat a little pride that is not a 6-speed 6R80, but I'm telling you, just like Senator Palpatine did to Anakin, he brought him to the dark side. I think I'm going to play the role of Senator Palpatine or Emperor Palpatine and slowly bring you over to the dark side. You just have to embrace the hate because the Sith become more powerful with hate. So that's another thing I'm going to talk about. So it's very obvious that there are people literally hoping for Lund Racing to fuck up, hoping to catch it on video, posting it on TikTok, Instagram, stories, this and that. I see it all. But just like you put up some TikTok or some meme trying to make fun of Lund Racing, post up the success. Post up the same, with the same intensity, with the same energy. You're posting up the hate. Post up the success. Why don't you do that? Well, that doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the narrative. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? At the end of the day, you're going to have to eventually go, fuck, maybe I should stop this because every time we hate on Lund, they get stronger. And that's how we operate. I'm not going to sit there and out-meme you. I'm not going to out-meme you. I'm not going to out-TikTok you. I'm not going to out-Instagram story you. We're going to fuck you up at the track. We're going to fuck you up where it matters. That's where it matters. You could out-meme us. But when it comes to outwork us, no fucking way. And I keep a mental note. Who the motherfuckers were that were doing shit. I know. I'll never forget. And that just motivates us to go faster, be better at business, at transmissions, at R&D, at everything. So you can make memes all you want. Make all the memes. Now, the other thing about the meme making, if you're like the leader of that crew and you're not, and your crew is making memes and you're not proactively stopping it, you're co-signing on the shit, right? You're co-signing on the hate. You're co-signing on the bullshit. So I don't care what you do, like apologize or whatever. If you're not proactively stopping the bullshit, you are co-signing on it. That's what I feel. That's what I say. Not Lund Racing. Me, Alejandro Flores, says, if you are not proactively stopping the crew from doing dumb shit, you are co-signing on it and I will treat you appropriately. Now, why wasn't I excited to go to Modnats? Because on a personal level, not a professional level, on a professional level, Lund Racing, support, promote, awesome. At Mod Nationals, every fuckboy from the industry is there. Every guy I want to fucking punch, every guy that has talked shit but never says it to my face. I was outside. I was right there. Ain't nobody come up and say, hey, yo, I got a problem with you. No, I was there. I was everywhere. You couldn't miss me. But that's what pisses me off the most about that event in particular. The fuck boys that talk all the shit, make the memes, talk all this stuff on group chats, do not step up. And I'm just like, see, that's the problem with events like this. It's just full of fucking hypocrites. So when you go there, you're just having this feeling of like, why the fuck am I here? On a personal level. On a professional level, I was so happy that Lund Racing was able to get everything they wanted. But let's talk about the racing. Let's get back to the racing. First round, we had a bye. Go up there, trip the beams, come back, boom. Second round, we raced the Palm Beach Dyno car. He spun. We ran a 780. No problem. No memes were made that day. Then the Scott Hasty, son of a gun, got a bye all the way to the finals. It's just how the brackets lined up. He basically showed up and just ran 2 byes to the final. In the final, we get up there. We stage. Dude, the car cut a 118. Senior cut like a 0.18 light or a 0.17 light. And in the air, what happens? Steering wheel comes off. The steering wheel slides off of the column. Senior now has to hold on for dear life. I mean, when a car cuts a 118, it is moving. I mean, moving. Oh, and then he has to grip, try to put the steering wheel back on. Scott Hasty had spun, and then he saw that Senior had issues. He gets back into it, and he gets to the finish line first. Congratulations. Nobody wants to lose or win that way, but we all understood that's just how it played out. But we wanted to get one more lick in, but it wasn't possible. But because the car was on rails, it looked like it was headed for something special. Cut the best 60 foot of the weekend. Everything was good. We put new plugs in it, new trans fluid. We were just ready to go. A 29. But unfortunately, it didn't play out. It didn't pan out that way. But Senior somehow kept the car straight because we looked at the wheels when the car landed, and it looked like it did a death wobble, like a Jeep or truck death wobble. And it didn't even cross my mind that he might have had a steering wheel issue. But in the air, the steering wheel came off of the sucker. He grabbed the shaft, put it back, put the steering wheel back on. By the time he got all sorted, Scott went right by and he was done. But runner-up, we ran runner-up. We want to thank people like Justin Young and all the people that were involved. Also, Keith Ray. Keith Ray went up there, king of the 4-valve, and ran like 7 660 passes. Keith Ray, who built their motor, built their turbo kit or turbo system on the Grey Goose. Wonder Racing, with a crew of 2, had his Cobra running 660, 660. Actually, I'm gonna pull it up because I think he deserves. I think he deserves to be recognized for what he does. The problem with that car is it's just too consistent, right? So it's not sexy, right? It's not doing crazy stuff. It's not doing bumper dragging wheelies. It's not doing anything out of the ordinary. It just does what it does. This was the final. King of the 4-valve. 2 6-second passes. So that was Keith Ray did that a bunch of times, and it was like, okay, so he's just gonna fix it again, Just A to B, 660, 670s all weekend, I wish I could tell you there was something exciting about it, but no, the dude just gets it done with his electronically computer-controlled Turbo 400. Guy isn't shifting his own gears. But, dude, the guy's the man. He was out there drinking milk. Yeah, the dude drinks milk in the staging lanes. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. Like, the guy literally goes out there with milk. I'm like, what are you drinking? He goes, milk. And I'm like, how old are you? Where are the Oreos? But yeah, congratulations to everyone involved. So Keith Ray won King of the 4-valve. I don't know who won. I know Joel Steele won driver mod. Fat House wasn't there. I wish they were there. I wanted to see them there. I know Schrader Performance was there doing really well. Bunch of Cobras showed up. Talked to Second Shift Racing. They covered the Grey Goose's whole journey. So look out on Second Shift Racing's YouTube page that they're going to have a whole, they talked to Senior. They interviewed him. They got a B-roll of the car. They got a lot of the round shots of the car, down track, at the line. So they have a bunch of stuff to put together on a YouTube video, and that would be awesome so be on the lookout for that in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I have wasted a half hour of your time. I apologize. I'm long-winded today, but a lot of stuff had to be said about Modnats. I didn't want to shortchange anybody. If I'm forgetting anyone, let me know. But congrats to Evo for winning the GT500 class. Congrats to Twisted 500 for becoming the quickest and fastest GT500 with the Turbo 400, or just overall, period. Lund Racing runner-up, 6R80. One of our customers, Corey, I think won 10R80, 6R80 Street with a red S550. I think he was so happy Like he was actually happy that he won, and I was like, wow, what's that feel like to like racing? Like, wow. I was like blown away that he was like happy, and I was like, let's get me out of here. I want to go home. I have a 5-hour drive. All right, let me get the paid questions, and I'll get to your chats, and we'll talk some shit for a little while. I'll stay longer than an hour just to catch up on the shows. I didn't do a show Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Obviously, I was up there crewing the car, freezing my butt off, 33 degrees, 33 fucking degrees. Fuck that. Missed ya. Lunch Money says Killa. Evan Smith has been a member 7 months. George Figueroa says, look who decided to post. And JD Swag says, Alex, did you ride the Second Shift Racing video guy's bike? No. Fuck no. Why would I ride the bike? I talked to him all weekend. Two guys flew in for this event. Some Cobra dude from Alaska that apparently everyone knows, but I don't. And some dude from the UK came here, has a 2-valve out of all things, a 9-second 2-valve. I'm like, are you sure your times are right? They're not like in metric. Because I have like 9-second 2-valve. Unbelievable. Selim says, when I install headers, can I leave stock gaskets? Sure. Yeah, that's what I use. So Second Shift Race says, posted Joel's top end view on IG for you. Beautiful. That's a nice look. The problem is I can't download it real big. It's almost like better to send it on, it's almost better to send it on Facebook because I can at least make the video bigger. But let me see. Nope. Am I not following? Are we not following each other on Instagram? I don't see anything on Instagram, dude. Unless you posted it but not sent it to me. He said he sent it to me, but I don't see shit. I think he's lying. Let me see. Nope, I don't see anything. I literally see nothing on Instagram. Fly Tie says, appreciate it, Alex. I hope Tony's good too. Tony's good. Tony's chilling. Who is Fly Tie? Michael Zakis. Dude, that you fallen was the funniest shit. But aside from that, the guy helps everybody. The guy was coming back and forth. We were data log reviewing the car. A couple of cars were hitting the limit on the 1.2. A couple of cars had some engine issues, this and that. But I'm telling you, the dude was all over the place taking care of his customers. So HPJ is out there representing their customers, and they had a couple people there. So it's nice to see them come out there and play around with all the other Coyote cars. Keith Ray and Lou Zader, Pittsburgh Goats, says Hunter Walker. That bike is a death trap, JD. The bro from Alaska, haha. Oh, okay. Is Fly Tie the guy from Alaska? I literally don't know the guy's name. I met him. He walks funny. A big dude, but he walks like he has a hemorrhoid. I'm like, you all right, bro? Oh my God, it was crazy. Alan Garrett is the Eskimo. Gotcha. Alan Garrett is the Eskimo. Bounder Bird says, Israel Rio says 9-second 8th mile sounds more accurate. The guy was super nice. He came by. He was like, hey, I just came from the UK and I'm going to, check this out. And I asked him I actually talked to him because I was interested to see how the racing scene is in the UK. He goes, it fucking sucks, but there's we got a 6-month period, a season. And as long as the weather's okay. And then when it gets packed and the prep and this and that, and I was like, okay. And I've seen pictures of that track before or video of that track before where he showed me his car go down the track because it has a big, windmill on the end of it, for electricity. And I was like, where the hell is it? That's in the UK. And I remember seeing a video of a all-wheel drive 60s Camaro, like on 1320 or something. And I'm like, oh, that's that track. Interesting. Why are you guys watching but not liking? I don't know. There's 305 watchers and less than 200 likes. Like mind blown, like totally mind blown. The guy who prepped the track at Modnats is a local guy here in Dallas. His name is TJ Bailey. Yes, TJ Bailey. Now, TJ Bailey, we got to start talking about that timer. Because it was literally, it was 7 seconds. I get it. But God damn it. Like, if you're qualifying, like, I'm weird. I understand turbo guys and their bump in blows my mind. But I get it. You want to practice and you want to be up on your skills. But why would you risk burning someone down during qualifying? Well, I don't get that. And whether it was on purpose or not, why do people bump in during qualifying? I get doing it once or twice. But like, if you got 4 Qs, why would you? I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe because I'm not a turbo guy, and to me, bumping in looks retarded. But I guess it's necessary. So people want to test the bump. People want to make sure it's bumping in right. They want to practice. They want to be consistent. And I'm just like, it's qualifying. Who cares? I posted it on the account, not a DM. Oh, gotcha. So Second Shift Racing. Thank you. Second Shift Racing. Second shift. Second shift brewing. This is a second shift brewing company. Oh, come on. Second shift racing. I can't spell. I literally can't spell. I'm stupid. I'm a dumbass. Here we go. Second shift racing. He said he posted the Joel Steele top end shot. This is a great shot. How come I can't make it? Oh my God, that's so stupid. It's so freaking fast. Let's see that again. Wait, is someone just cruising? Okay, got it. Oh my God, sounds like a freaking jet. That's so stupid. The guy, and I met him and he's like, I was like, hey Joel, you're really excited to be here? He goes, yeah man, the boost controller wasn't working, and you know, I ended up only using like 30 something pounds of boost. And I'm like, yeah man, that thing must be a crazy ride. Yeah, it's wild. It's just the wildest ride I've ever been. I'm so excited to be here. He was just so like, I'm like, dude, did you want some smelling salts? Like, wake up. Love the guy, good guy. Ex-Marine or Marine. Can't say ex-Marine. They're never ex-anythings. Everyone take a second to smash the like button, says Dimitri. Get him likes up. Okay, Alejandro deserves a like, people. What a good combo for a Gen 1 Coyote for the street. What? Wait, did you say what's a good combo? Stop it, Steve. We're here talking about Modnats and what happened in Modnats and all the bullshit. The thing that got my blood boiling the most, I'm trying to think, there was something that literally pissed me off, but I was just like, and it probably was the bullshit. Like the bullshit that goes on in the background. Okay, this is the way I look at it, right? If you're my boy, and I consider you my friend, and anybody fucks with you, right? Anybody fucks with you, those people are dead to me. Forever. But it ain't like that in this industry. You know what I mean? It ain't like that. You got, business. And I'm like, motherfuckers out there playing footsies with people that are like my arch enemies, people that try to go after my money. And that's why I think I didn't promote Modnats all that much. No fault of their own. Modnats is a great event. Justin Young's a great guy, great organizer, but the biggest fuckboys on the planet are there, right? So I'm like, I am forced and paid to be here with a bunch of fucking fuckboys. And then when I see people playing footsies with motherfuckers that are fuckboys, I'm like, man, I'm in the wrong motherfucking business, bro. I'm in the wrong fucking business. Playing footsies with these motherfuckers. Don't be talking to them. Don't be fucking chit-chatting with them motherfuckers. Don't be smiling. But I get it. It's business. But in my soul, I'm like, this is not right. This shit ain't right. I got to get the fuck out of this dumb shit. It's just, that's why racing is not for me anymore. I just want to do my own thing. Alex, did you write? I already got that. It was nice talking with you on Saturday. Now you have me thinking about a Turbo 400 850 stick car. Henry Ford, which one were you? I don't fucking remember anybody. There was a gentleman, a doctor who had a Paxton Gen 1, and his son was there. Ford Star F14s. I forget his name. We talked for like 20 minutes. Like, totally forget his name. I'm terrible. Why don't manufacturers make engine displacements like back in the day, like 2.56 cylinders, 3.5 V8s and stuff like that? Wouldn't that make them rev higher and more efficient? Oh my God, Snowman, stop it. What transmission does that red car have? Melody Shift Sounds. It's a T56, but I believe it has a strain gauge, meaning there's something on the shifter that when you yank back on it, it pulls timing so it can get into the shift quicker. I don't know. Joel Steele might have to let me know. Does he clutch in between the shifts? I'm suspecting no, because it's so freaking fast. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's still H pattern. But I know that Wesley Evan clutches in between the shifts, and I know Fat House Fab clutches in between the shifts, but I don't know that if someone like a Granis, Tick Performance, Cletus, or Joel Steele, who to me is King Daddy, clutches in between the shifts. I think the strain gauge does the work for him. 10 months member anniversary, Madi50. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir. My girl had a cowboy hat on. That still didn't. Fuck. Your girl had a not the girl that took the cowboy or cowboys? Like, like cowboys? Because I don't look at like logos, you know. There's only one. You mean the girl that I took the picture with? Ariel Morales says he's checking in. He's with us, second shift, Greg Scroll. Okay. Chase M says, speaking of Turbo 400 and older auto stuff, on the 2020 GT500 with the Turbo 400 that reset. What the fuck? Speaking of Turbo 400 and older auto stuff, thoughts on the 2020 GT500 with the 400 that reset the record? I mean, I guess he missed the first 15 minutes of the show. No clutching between shifts. Shift happens during a planned cut in the ROMs. Okay, so basically when he's yanking back or at a certain RPM, when it hits some kind of spark cut, boom, it goes into it allows him to go into the next gear. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, clutching in is different. Like when I watched Driver Mod Street, I was like, yes, yeah, the cars are slower. Yeah, the cars, most don't have a long arm style clutch. I get it. But when I saw Driver Mod Street, I went, yep, this is the one I want to watch. No offense to the big boys, but when I saw Driver Mod Street, that's the one I wanted to watch. I'm pretty sure that 9-second 2-valve guy's name is Andrew Lavender. Bias, I know, but still a badass car. Got it. What do you think about a single or twin turbo 5.0 as a daily driver? Well, who cares? Like I've answered this question, guys, and I understand a lot of you guys. Look, I can't answer the same question 500 times. The power adder means fuck all. Like, it doesn't matter what power adder you have. All of them can be dailied. All of them can be made to work. Certain combinations require more maintenance than others, and turbos are one of them. I don't care if it's a single, a dual, a quad, an oct, a quint. It does not matter how many turbos. It'll drive fine. It'll do fine. You're going to be under the hood more with turbos than a supercharger. Bet me on that. I did miss the first 30 minutes of the show. My bad. It's all good. Just go back and watch it. Doctor with the Gen 1 and 12-year-old son. His name is Cody, says Greg Schroll. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. By the way, I understand all Cobra guys are gay, and that's okay. But at least, like the gay community, they stick together. There were Cobra guys camped together. And I think competing against each other. Camped together. Working on each other's cars. By the way, I could tell most of them are tuned with Holly because they start like shit. Shout out to you guys that have shitty starting Cobras. There was a yellow one, and he did a burnout. It stalled, backed up, and it wouldn't turn on. And I said, oh, that's tuned by Holly. It was like, yeah, that's a Holly tuned Cobra. Congratulations, Holly. Or congratulations on the tuner that doesn't give two shits about startup. Oh my God, James Purvis obviously didn't watch the first 30 minutes of the show. Just tuned in, dropping by to give a like. Thank you, Salvador Cortez. Real hi from Alberta, Canada, says Boost is 79. But anyway, imagine competing coyote shops. Camping with each other and helping each other. That would never happen. It would never happen. But for some reason, the second shift racing crew and hey, what's up, little man? He just woke up. Picked him up from the boarding place. He was very happy to see me, which is the first time he's ever like reacted to like, oh shit, you're back. I'm like, yeah, I give you more food than they do. So it was nice to see them kind of camping out, working on each other's cars. Really cool to see. You'll never, ever, ever see that with a coyote crew that competes against each other, except maybe the people like the MSR crew. By the way, congrats to Brett LaSala for going sixes for the first time, and then Mr. Reich also going sixes for the first time in their respective turbo coyotes. Very cool to see the coyote platform S197 living in the 6-second range when I thought that would be Fox body and like super pro modish looking SNs. The Coyote S197 platform is now living in the 6-second zone, and that's amazing. Sixes are the new sevens. I hate to say it because even when we go 20s, 10s, or maybe O's, it's not going to impress that many people unless they know it's a 6R80. They go, holy shit, you're doing it with a Ford factory style transmission and Ford Racing control pack? Yes. We're not using Motec. Nothing against Motec. We're not using Motec. We're not using Holly. Definitely not using Holly. We're doing it on a Ford Racing control pack, making 1,700 wheel or so based on the math. Unreal. I was the black guy you talked to. No offense, sir. I don't look at the color of your skin. I look at the content of your character. There were many African American gentlemen there. I talked to many. There was like at least five. I would say five of you because that sounds racist as fuck, right? 5 African American gentlemen that said, "Hey man, hi Alex, how you doing? I really love your show and your podcast. You really make me laugh." Thank you, buddy. He said, yeah, I'm the black guy. I'm like, there's a lot of black guys over there. You talked to. Nice meeting you Saturday again. Thanks for the valuable information you put on these shows. Thank you, Clean93GT. I appreciate you, sir. Boosted10 already says, hey, Alex, I just bought a single cab 19 F-150 because of your truck. What mods do you recommend? put a whipple on that bitch. or some kind of supercharger. But if you're going to keep it NA for a bit, 18 manifold, free-flowing exhaust, E85, really, and the tune, obviously, really wakes it up. Brett LaSala's car is bad. 698, 206 at 3,450 race weight. That's the impressive part. That a lot of these S197s are above 3,400 pounds. They're pretty darn heavy, living in the 7.0 high 6 range. Unreal. Diego Flores says, what's up, Alex? Late to the show, but like button has been clicked. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Don't forget to like the video. Unless you were female with some bolt-ons, Alex will remember. Thank you. Israel Rios. Every single woman that said hi to me, I remember. I remember what she looked like. I remember if her ass was nice or not. I remember everything. Dudes, no. I don't remember any of the dudes that I talked to. I just glaze over. I just say, hey, blah, blah, blah. Because, okay, if you look at it from my point of view, an event like that, I have to crew a car. I have to talk to some of the customers that come up and have questions. And then I have to stay on top of it, meaning I can't dismiss them. I can't brush them off. I can't go, man, I'm too busy right now. You have to be on it. So in order to get my attention, you got to have tits. Like you got to have tits, right? You got to have tits or a sweet ass or a pretty face, and you'll get my attention. If not, you're going to get this kind of like, a flex tune, control pack, If you're a chick, hey, baby, some dude was really smart. He's like, hey, go talk to him so we can get his attention because you're a chick. Very smart. Hey, guys, you guys want my attention? Bring your girl over. You'll have my attention. Second shift race said we dropped 3 Cobra transmissions, 2 clutches, built 1 rear end. Other Cobras not racing brought parts to support the guys. Even brought nitrous for Wesley. Guys, they brought drag radials for Wesley. They basically had to convince Wesley to show up, and I'm glad they did because he got a 7-second pass out of that car, and it was so cool that he did it at that event. Weird ass walking dude, prior broken femur. Oh, okay, there it is. Hey, I said you were. I don't know this. I broke my left arm when I was a kid. You don't see that motherfucker acting all weird. Cobra peeps, cool people hit at the track. The whole group for second shift is just some down-earth dudes getting it done, always helping each other. Yeah, it was really nice to see. Those guys are super. I went up there, I met them all. Dude, just fucking, I wish there was a Coyote group like that. And that might like motivate me to race again, but I hate everybody. Like I hate everyone, not everyone, like the people from like Shrek were cool people, and then a couple of others that are just good people. But by and large, I fucking hate everybody because they act one way in your face, and then they're out there making TikToks and memes trying to fuck with you. And I'm like, all right, you can be IG famous, but when we bust your ass, put that shit on IG too. Put it on IG when we bust your ass. How come I didn't see it on IG? How come I didn't see the ass busting on IG? It was interesting. Ever heard of KC526 again? No, haven't heard of Miss Karen. No, I have not heard of her at all. Alex loves his group chicks on point. Exactly. Tony must be excited to see you. Did you leave him at Jake's? No, I left him at boarding at his vet. They have boarding at the vet. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence as to how they treat him there because every time they send me a picture, he's on gravel. I'm like, y'all got any grass he can run on? Any videos of real Teal's past? Minibag Bandman, can you do me a fucking favor and fast forward to the show? I like how people come in 47 minutes after the show's been going on and they're like, hey, did you talk about Twisted 500? Did you get Real Teal? Did you get, did you talk about Joe Steele? Did you hear about Joe Steele, Alex? Go back to the beginning of the show. Watch it. I talked all about it. How'd you like the vet and the caddy? They brought up a LS3 Grand Sport Corvette C6 running 9s, bro. Mid-9s, stick shift. The caddy, cool V3, but, you know, a lot of people look at the Cadillac. Apparently, not a lot of people care about Cadillacs in general in terms of, like, YouTube stuff. But that V3 running, what, was he a 9-second car also? I mean, a V3 running 9s. You know how big and heavy them motherfuckers are. Super impressive. Cobra Pits looking like a swap meet. Parts everywhere. Ghetto 302, bro. We know how you want to be loved, bitch. I don't want to be loved by anybody. I just want to enjoy racing again. And the Coyote world has just fucking made me puke with the pukes that represent the industry. Chase says Casey is a Karen. Makes sense. That is kind of funny. Jesus, I was just asking to watch the start and the end. Hey, Zeus, go back and watch the beginning of the video. You want me to replay everything? I played most of the clips 4 or 5 times. But for you know what, Mini Bike Madman? Fuck it. You know what? Where the fuck are you? Because you're special, Mini Bike Madman, whatever the fuck your name is, because you're such a badass motherfucker, I'm going to go out of my way and show you Wesley Evanson's past 3 fucking times. Because I do the show for Mini Bike Madman. Fuck all y'all. Mini Bike Madman is the guy I was waiting for to show up so I can show him the fucking video. Here you go, Mini Bike Madman. You want to see the fucking video? There you go. Yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, another one. Let's do it again. Fuck it. Mini Bike Madman. This is for you. Fuck everyone else. This is just for Mini Bike I do the show for him. Yeah, there you motherfucker. You good? You good? Mini Bike, you good? You good? Fuck. I was just asking to see it. Dude, so Garrett saw a freak out in person and he was like, wow, it's so different to see it in person. So we're talking. We're just, hey, Alex, have you talked about Modnats yet? So we're talking to the English guy, right? And the doctor's on my left and Garrett, I think his name's Garrett. He's on my left. And there is a fucking bullhorn on top of the VMP, above the VMP Death Star. And all I heard all weekend is, guys, headphone users, beware headphone users. This is what I heard all weekend.
Attention to the pits, attention to the pits. If you have a dick in your ass, I'm going to the tower right now.
So apparently every single track operator does not understand that the microphone mechanism amplifies your voice. It already amplifies your voice. So when you scream at it, it sounds distorted and stupid. So I'm talking to the English guy. I'm like, hey, man, so tell me a little bit about... And you hear this... Blah, 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 and I'm just like, you got a microphone, motherfucker. So Garrett turned around and he goes, oh, wow, it's so weird to see the freak out in person. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. So, I mean, fuck. If I was an announcer at a track, I would, if I got excited, like, I'd go, oh, I go, oh my God, he hit the wall. No, they go, oh, they swallow the fucking mic. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Do you not know what you're doing? Jesus. Get over here, little son of a bitch. Late to the show by pressing the thumbs up. I'm sweating because I had to describe that. It got me so amped up. Tony's like, pick me back up. Thanks for the headphone user warning. Yeah, sorry, I have to do that. VMP sounding like car auctions. No, it's not VMP. It's the speaker above VMP. So you hear a burnout. You hear this guy talk about the burnout. You hear the guy go, and no, it's not his. It is his fault because he's yelling into the mic. Why are you yelling at the mic? Why you, why you yelling at the mic? The deep throat in the mic is right. So every single, you know what announcer doesn't do that? The guy who became an NHRA announcer, he used to do NMRA stuff, super professional. But when you hear every other announcer and you wonder why they've been doing it for 16 years and they haven't progressed, maybe it's because your cadence and your abilities aren't that good. So maybe you should take some lessons, back up from the mic, talk. Oh my God, he crashed. Oh, no, they're in the fucking mic and it distorts and everyone at the track goes like this at the same time. Everyone ducks. Everyone goes, oh. Like we don't react to the car accident. We react to the speakers. Oh, man. Stick Shift the World says, we're here to motivate you to stick shift race. Look, my biggest thing getting out of Modnats, the biggest takeaway I got from Modnats was I want to stick shift everything. That was my biggest takeaway from Modnats. I want to stick shift. There was a red S197 running 890s with a TR6060 and some Hoosier slicks. And he won, I think, Driver Mod Street. And I was like, that was badass. It was such a clean car. Beautiful, easy, simple. Race stars in the front, Weld in the back, Hoosiers, TR6060. I don't think he had a slipper clutch even. And if he did, it was, or he had a clutch tamer, like one of those clutch tamers. It was so cool to see that car get down, bro. Justin Johnson became a bitch. I love him. Remember, is this Justin Johnson with the orange GT? Came up from Houston with an orange GT and just ran 790s all weekend, if I'm not mistaken, if that's you. We met him, good guy. Met him and the ex-owner of the Kraken, way back, these Houston guys. Too bad people like Manuel weren't there. People like, there was a whole bunch of people. There was some Dallas people that showed up, which is nice to see. But then, you have the local fucks that you just don't want nothing to do with, and you're like, they're all here. All these fucks are here. Brian Lohnes is the NHRA announcer. Brian Lohnes, Lohnes. Okay, so Brian Lohnes is a pro. That guy's a fucking pro. That guy, when he talks, he backs away from the microphone. He doesn't deep throat the mic. He's just like, he seems to be, he's professional. The dude is a professional. Let me see if I have like weekend update with Brian Lohnes YouTube. This guy's wonderful. Let me see.
Hello and welcome to an NHRA drag racing update. I'm Brian Lohnes with the NHRA on Fox.
See? So if you're a local drag racing announcer, go back and look to see if Brian Lohnes has ever gone, hey guys, headphone user warning. Has Brian Lohnes ever done the following? Okay, left lane's in, right lane's in. Okay, they're both on the chip and they take off and then, he hits the wall and his carcass is splayed all over the wall. Look at his head. His head is in the hell. Nope. He doesn't do that. You know what? He doesn't do that. He is a pro. And if you want to get to his level, you want to get to his level. You want to get to his level. Don't do that. Do not swallow the fucking mic. Please. The next time I go to NMRA, World Cup, or anything, and I hear this shit, I'm going to make fun of you. I'm just going to camp out and make fun of you, motherfuckers. Gordon Kemmerling gave me $5. Didn't ask a goddamn thing. My favorite type of question. Nick Rogers, channel support. Thank you, sir. Justin Johnson says, nope, I'm from Tennessee. Okay. Fuck, I'm sorry. I was going to ask where Mod Nationals is, but Google is a thing. Yes, South Georgia Motorsports Park. Just pick the coldest 2 days out of the year. That's when Modnats is. Matt Toons nailed it right. Like, they're like, oh my God. They get too excited. And I'm like, now, I've always wondered if I could do that, but imagine if they were to tell me, hey, tell that guy to get off the wall. Hey, excuse me, get off the wall. Hey, asshole, get the fuck up. Like, that's the problem with me. I have too much of a potty mouth to ever be a announcer in a professional capacity, but I'd probably be good at it. Poor headphone users. Rebel 6 says, he's the NHRA official announcer and does Drag Week announcing. The guy is awesome. Good for him. My ears are ringing. I already gave you a warning. I gave you a fucking warning. I cannot believe you left them in after giving you a warning. I wanted to try run my 9s with my Paxton setup stick, but I was waiting on my stage 3 forever, so I found a built 400 to put in for now. Hey, it's probably gonna run quicker than you would ever do with your packs with your stick for sure. Your opinion on running a torque booster wastegate with a Paxton 14 Mustang T? I am not a fan of any torque booster setup. Okay, I'm a fan of just straight ass. Like, here you go. Not like, well, let me falsely spool it up to then just let it have a bleed off some. No. Because with my luck, something will stick closed, and then that bitch will end up seeing 14 PSI and pump gas, and bye-bye. See you later. You can take the soundboard for announcing. Imagine that. Hey, coming up at you, right lane. This guy got his dick sucked by some car chick. Oh, yeah. His car sounds like diarrhea. Yeah, but let's get these cars starting up sounding like diarrhea. Coming at you. Oh, that car's running M1. Smells like jelly beans. Oh, yeah.
Ah, this smells like jelly beans.
Oh, my God. He's going to be up on the chick. It's going to be the danger zone. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. This guy sucks so much dick.
Also a fat burner, so you actually lose.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you
Whoa,
bitch.
Mike Tyson, you're crazy. He's going to eat his asshole alive, right lane?
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive. You
Wow. I mean, that would be me announcing. Smash. Did Modnats have Mariana trench density? Yeah, it was in the negatives. I think a couple of nights. Everyone's running personal best. Nobody was blowing up, thank goodness. Everyone was, I think one or two cars had engine failures, but most of the cars were just A to B, man. It was really nice. It's like the event, a couple of cars, whoa, a couple of cars lost, some parts, but the TJ Bailey and his crew turned it around real quick. The prep was so on point that you almost really didn't have to worry about it. Maybe one time where we didn't get our settings right and it spun a little bit, but after that, bitch was sticking and the air was awesome. You need those slurping noises for TX2K and the GTR class. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah, exactly. Coming up, GTR Street.
Stupid.
Yeah, coming up, GTR Pro.
stupid.
They're going to hate me. Well, man giving milk.
Baby has been able to latch,
Oh, yeah.
but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
Stupid and Canelo for the people doing dumb shit at the track. Yeah, imagine, like, if there's a guy on the wall. If there's a guy on the wall, I'd be like,
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
I'd kick me out. They're like, okay, Alex, it was the best track announcement weekend I've ever seen in my life, but you can never, ever, ever come back. The caddy is Greg Schroll, 943, 143 on different pass and cut a 13460 on a V3. On a V3, cutting a 134, that's stupid. That's so badass. About that time where we're getting a longer stream, a little longer, just hang out. There's 326 people on. I haven't been on for a couple of days. I'm not going to be on for an hour and a half, maybe another 10 minutes or so. Don't narfle the Garth knock. I don't know what he's saying. You should introduce people at their weddings. That's gay. I'd pay good money for that. Richard King says, yo, Alex, what's up? What's up, Richard King? Tony looking for a J Peanut Butter. Garrett, second shift, does amazing work with the videos, and he does it all from his phone. Exactly. So, Garrett, I really appreciate the amount of work he does, the editing, the storylines. He talks to the person. He gets their perspective before, during, after, and he finishes up the video. I did a little piece for him, and I don't know how good it's going to be because you kind of got to be straight. You can't be like YOLO for him. You got to be straight because I was representing Lund Racing. So I'm not going to go up there and be like, yeah, we fucked that shit, motherfucker. No, you just have to be straight. Like when I'm working for Lund, I can't be YOLOizing everything. If I'm out there by myself, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Petition to get Alex to narrate TX2K with his soundboard. No, TX2K I could never narrate because I think in the contract to narrate or to announce for Texas 2K is you got to suck every super owner's dick before the race. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Yeah, good. Hey, we'd like to have you to be like a guest announcer at Texas 2K. Okay, what's it require? Oh, every super guy that comes up, you got to suck his dick. I what? Yeah, you got to suck his dick. It's okay. We all suck their dick. So, and then you got to like, if there's a rich guy that's known in the GTR world, we got to suck his dick too because he's loaded. And we want to like be cool with really rich people. No, fuck you. I'm going to say he's a fucking punk if he does punk shit. Oh, no, you got to suck Super Owner's dick. This event started a super meet. So you got to like suck that dick. I'm like, I'm good. You can have that shit. Again, please. Hitting the track in a few days. See how that badass tune does. Excellent. Turbo 400 packs in 75 shot nitros on a 15. Won my first note prep I ever entered. Went 5-7 3 consecutive times. 100 DA. Lund for the win. That's an 8-second car right there, brother. Hitting the, I don't know, Alex, Caddy or Hellcat. V3 is baller, but I'm still fucking with the Hellcat. I'm gonna go subscribe to Second Shift Racing. You guys, I really urge you to subscribe to Second Shift Racing. Wesley Evans's channel also. Get out there and support the little guy. Those guys give me some of the best content there is to talk about, and I just share it on this slightly bigger platform. Here late, but I'm here to hit the like button. I will catch a replay on the way home. No, hey Alfredo Diaz, you don't want me to stop the show for something you want? This is a la carte. This is like Ponderosa, a fucking buffet. Stop and tell me what you want, and I'll do it for you. Nick Rogers gave me some money. Thank you, sir. 2000 is too political. 2K is too political. Second Shift Racing has great content. They do oil down the TX 2K famous phrase. Pull over. Pull over. Like, you have to say pull over 50 times, and you got to say put heat in the motor at World Cup. Put heat in the motor. Put heat in the motor. Like, nonstop. Saw the gray goose being burned down. Everyone saw, whether it was intentional or unintentional, it was burned down. Because when we got back, that trans fluid had to get fucking changed. It stank like shit. So we had to come back and redo it. And we're just like, what the fuck? Who cares? Who cares whose fault it is? It was bullshit. It's qualifying. How is anyone being burned down during qualifying? Blows my mind. How many miles is too much in a 19 GT? People beating the shit out of these cars. I mean, I've seen cars blow up at 500 miles, and I've seen cars at 60, 70 have no issue. Can someone remind me what kind of dog Tony is? Really? This guy doesn't know what kind of dog Tony is? God damn. He's a Boston Terrier. He's a big boy. He's 23 pounds. I don't know how you're 23 pounds. Come on. Come on. I don't know how you're 23 pounds, bro. I don't know where he keeps gaining weight. I have no idea. But he's slim. He just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You're really nice and kind in person, just in case anyone's wondering, just a regular dude. Second Shift and I talked for the whole weekend. The whole weekend. Just a normal guy. And I wondered if he wondered. I wondered if Second Shift Racing Garrett thought how I was going to be in person. And I wonder if he thought I was going to be standoffish, an asshole. Nothing but respect for that guy, because that guy is respectful, comes across like a good dude, normal, nice, and I'm nice and normal to people back. There was these two random dudes. We talked for like an hour about setups, about control packs, about cams, about Holly, about throttle bodies, about Gen 1 versus Gen 2 versus Voodoo versus... Dude, we talked, and I'm sure they must have been like, Jesus Christ, he's a good dude. Yeah, because if you come correct, I have no issue. But if I sense any fuck boyedness, I'm probably gonna revert back to my own little like, oh hey man, nice talking to you. Then I just leave. I'm not gonna like yell at anybody. Stop everything and give me that mini bike madman treatment. Hey Alex, I'm getting second gear lockout on my 20 GT. Too many answers online. What's the right thing to do? Clutch. It's your clutch. 100%. Your clutch is locking you out of gear. It happens to every single Coyote owner. Couple of more and get the hell out of here. Hey Alex, I already got that. That was Salvador Cortez. Toy Poodle says Jake Beckwith. Oh, that's great. All down, Second Shift Racing, 2K Super. All right, guys, it looks like it's slowing down a little bit, so I'm going to get out of here. I know it's off topic, but I just got my cookies in, and dear God, they were amazing. I used the YDBT for the discount, and I still have 2 of them left. Amazing. If Oh My God Cookies wants me to do another giveaway, all they have to do is say the word, and I will do another giveaway, but I haven't gotten the okay for them yet. I know they were busy the last 2 or 3 weekends, so we're obviously helping them out. They're helping us out. I'm going to order some for Lund Racing so they can get fat. And then we can enjoy some cookies. But if they want me to do another giveaway, I'll be happy to just do something easy to get you guys on that cookie shit because it's good stuff. I mean, if you guys like sweets, their cookies are pretty baller. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna be on tomorrow, 8 o'clock for the regular Talking Shit episode. Sorry I wasn't on Friday or Saturday, but I had to work. I had to drive 5 hours to Valdosta or Adele. By the way, if you're in Adele or Valdosta, don't even bother getting on Tinder or Bumble. It is straight trash. I mean, absolute garbage shit up there. So we'll see if I get on tonight on the dating channel. If you're not part of the dating channel where we just talk shit about dating and my experiences of dating, go on that dating channel. Check out some of those videos. And I might be on tonight. No promises. I want to try to hit the gym. I want to try to have like a regular Monday because I have not had a day off since, 2 Mondays ago. So I'm going to try to relax and get back on a regular schedule. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to be on tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for regular Talking Shit. I want to thank everyone that did really great or congratulate everyone that did great at Modnats. I want to thank congratulate Evo. Scott Hasty, congratulations. The car is badass. Get a 4R200 in that thing. It'll go 750s. You will appreciate it. Evo, Joe Steele, Real Teal. We got Lund Racing for breaking the record again, 6R80. There was another gentleman with the red S550 that has my wheels on it. He won 6R80, 10R80 Street, and everyone. And I think Joe Steele won Driver Mod Pro, and then Keith Ray winning King of the 4Valve. So congratulations to all the guys. Justin Young, awesome event. I don't mean to exclude you from anything. The event you put out there is awesome. You don't have to put it out there. You probably get a lot of shit from 800 people telling you how to run your event, telling you what rules should be the best. The fact that you put it on is a big deal, and I know that you probably don't make any fucking money on it because I know that promoting racing is difficult to even make money on, but the fact that you put it on for us Coyote folk with some of the most killer prep and best conditions that one could ask for is a big deal, and it's appreciated, and we thank you. I thank you. Personally, I'm not representing anyone but myself on this show. Personally, thank you for doing that. Even though I might complain about it, that it's full of fuckboys, the event does a great thing for the Mustang community in general because everyone can come together in one spot and race each other in different Ford platforms. Right, guys, I'm out of here. See you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock.